On the double.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Hey, 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 hey! Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, check. Lucky.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze. 24. On the ball. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bearz sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
50, plant. 2-jet bomber, 2-jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Deep river.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On first down, move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
On the ready.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check the backer. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man, I got you. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Coming.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Switch gears. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Go. Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Rush in. Rush in. Smoke. 45, Mike, 45. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Jackson now. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete to Elliott. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold them for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Bears push further out in front. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Open space inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyree Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready, ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Back, get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Watch run. Hey, orbit. Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Check right.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
You can't block me.
Smooth.
You can't block me.
They're going to try and throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53. Mike.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Ready? Check.
Golf.
Check. 53's Mike.
Check.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming.
Hit it.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.